the lead of Virginia, because Virginia is taking the political lead, and this was offered on June 7, 1776. It was immediately tabled because there weren't enough votes in favor of it. So rather than go in defeat, after it was read, it was tabled for later consideration within 3 weeks. So they can work behind the scenes to make sure that we have enough people. By the way, this is going to pass on July the 2nd with New York State. July the 4th is based on a document worked on in June. Committee of 5, but most of the work is done by one committee member. And then the other committee members will take a look at what he's doing. And of course, that would be Thomas Jefferson. This would be his handwriting. And this would be the draft of the Declaration of Independence. You're about 2 blocks away from where that was mostly cobbled together. Comes back here on June 28th. This is passed on July the 4th. New York abstained. So it's a majority. So they want to phrase it like this when they authorized printed copies of the Declaration in Congress July the 4th, 1776. A declaration by the representatives of the United States of America. It's a lot more vague than the one I'm about ready to show you. But I want to show you the first complete version of the Declaration. What was read out there on July the 8th that will then have an impact in the previous room. This is what it would look like. Which, over time, is forgotten. And one emerges as the sacred document. That's in Washington, D.C. You're in the room when it was signed. This was ordered on July 19th, and it will say something different. In Congress, July the 4th, 1776, the unanimous declaration of the 13th United States of America. This reflects New York coming aboard, finally given permission from their home delegation, their home government, de facto government as well, to vote in favor, so they make it unanimous. Congress orders it to be engrossed and then signed, which will take place on August the 2nd, by the way. So history is a lot more complicated than we give it. Certainly it doesn't help when we have July 4th still being mentioned, and that's why July 4th becomes synonymous with independence. Of course, you have to win independence to make this a reality, folks. You can declare all you want.
Hello.
Problem is, 1776 is going badly. Soon after we have these men approve the Declaration and sign the Declaration, New York City is taken by the British. Largest invasion force arguably until D-Day on June 6, 1944. Eventually, that's going to affect what happens here, because the British will march down, and late September 1777, the battle for Philadelphia begins. Congress vacates Philadelphia. The British move in, stay for 9 months, even occupying the building we're in right now. This is the story of George Washington going to Valley Forge, about 20 miles from here. So we have much more of the war to go, folks. In fact, this war is not officially over until September 3rd, 1783, the Treaty of Paris. French don't come on our side until 1778. So this was a long haul. To gain independence, and the British will finally give up and grant these 13 colonies, now 13 states, their independence, give territory that goes all the way to the Mississippi, up to the Canadian border, and down to the Florida border. And that becomes the future states. We are not the United States as we now know. That is the story of 1787, with the creation of the Constitution.
Yes, sister.
What we have
Another
this, folks,
courtroom.
was a confederation, sort of like the European Union, where you have states calling the shots for their citizens, but working in conjunction with the other states. That's the theory, not the practice, as it turns out. We still have this. We come from our various states. Probably the best example is some of the election laws. They are a state, and that's the reason for that is because of what happens with the Constitution. But it's run by the states. As citizens of each of the states, there are slight differences as we see if we live in other states. So that's a holdover from the Confederation period. The problem is, folks, you have to consider the name United States. Give ourselves that name, United States. What kind of arrangement do we want to see between the states? How united do we want to be? And we're going to have a difference of opinion. Some are going to emphasize the word states and preserve that idea. Others want to tack on this idea of uniting and make it united. So this national character that has developed. 1787 brings 12 of the 13 states here to talk about amending the Articles of Confederation because the 10-payer bill, we had no power to tax on a central government.
Yan ang gamit nila noong mga panahon na yun. Bawat isang table may libro at kandila lang.
We also have problems between the states that are still hampering this unity, this treaty of friendship under the Articles of Confederation. They can also enter foreign treaties, which really undermines this whole idea of the United States. So, 12 of 13 states, Rhode Island did not attend, came here to amend the Articles of Confederation, but it's Virginia that takes the lead, offering a plan of union called the Virginia Plan that is the basis for the three-branch government that we know so much under the Constitution. So that's where it
lang
begins.
ako.
That's agreed to. So a revolution occurs in this room. You go from a confederation to a nation. Now, not everybody's going to agree with that. And if they do agree with that, there's always the devil in the details, like should there be 1 or 3 presidents? How do we elect a president? What's the term of office? Alexander Hamilton of New York wanted a president for life. How do we protect the rights of small states? Because under the Confederation, you can send 2 representatives to Congress, or up to 7, but it's 1 delegation, 1 vote. So a small state like New Jersey has as much power as the largest state, New York. Under the Virginia Plan, you get more representatives and more senators if you're a large state like Virginia. So we're going to have room for compromise. And that's why this is called the Great Compromise, 2 senators from each state. Now, fortunately, there was someone in this room who's very pivotal. He led us through the American Revolution. In 1787, he comes out of retirement, is made the head of the Constitutional Convention, and when he presides over the convention, he sits in this actual chair. This is a reminder of the power of the Constitution. It is George Washington. He becomes the model of the presidency, designed by this convention. There's also something on the chair. You might not see it because it's dark, so there's a wonderful fabrication of it done by one of our volunteers of the half-sun that Benjamin Franklin, our oldest delegate, is looking at. He's 81 years of age. During the 4 months of the Constitutional Convention's meeting here, he's wondering if this is a rising or a setting sun as these men hammer out what will be the Constitution of the United States. He will have his answer on September 17th, 1787, that was a rising sun for a new nation, and that's why we call this the Rising Sun Chair. Now, it's awfully optimistic, just because they sign that document, just like the Declaration. It's going to be hard fought. With the Declaration, it takes the blood of patriots who are willing to give up their lives for independence. In this case, it's the Constitution. We needed 9 of the 13 states to approve the Constitution. Remember, Rhode Island didn't even send delegates. And that's going to be a hard-fought campaign, but in June of 1788, New Hampshire makes it the 9th state. Eventually, Rhode Island will come into the Union. And this will come back to us. Here's a photograph of this room with the Liberty Bell inside, of the Rising Sun Chair returning from Harrisburg, which was our state capital, because this was once the Capitol building. This will go to Harrisburg. It will come back as we're preparing for the centennial of this country. So that's how they display it on top of a desk. But nonetheless, it is survived. Here, This is a restoration done by the National Park Service. This would be the thinking in the 1960s, to bring the rooms back to what we think they would have looked like. So we're pretty much looking at the history also of this plan. Whether this room looked like this or not, we're not quite sure, based on a painting that was done in 1786.
Wow.
And it's not, the only image I could find that's smaller, you can see it out there, there's a
Oh.
waist side. I'll have you go this way, but you can come around and you can see this painting, and the desks have green tablecloth and have winter chairs, and that's the reason why you see it. Do you have any questions for me? Anything on either side of the building?
No, that was awesome, thank you.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your day, folks. Chandelier is purchased.
Hello, Pusong Ligaw. Hindi ako makasagot kasi ano. Hello. Dito kami sa Philadelphia Independence Hall. Laki-laki ng building. Wow. That way? Ah, okay. We have to wait for the others. Oh, what? Oh, is this the Liberty Bell?
Electric bells over there.
Oh, wow. There you go. But we have, where's the Liberty Bell? Here we go. Oh, the top, right here? Okay. Do we have to wait for them?
Huh?
Do we have to wait for them?
No.
Okay. Hello. Diyan pa kayo. Hello, Sis Edith. Pusong Ligaw. Chris Joy. Dito kami sa iniikot namin ang history ng Philadelphia. Tinutur lang kami. Nasaan na kayo? It's okay. Tutur ko lang kayo para ano. Where's the exit?
Wait,
So what is that?
he's dressed up as a colonial soldier.
Colonial
I guess.
soldier?
This
Okay.
is this building the first Senate,
No.
first House of Representatives.
Okay. All right, let's go. Hello. Where are we going again?
Yeah, let's just do the Liberty Bell and then let's go down to DC.
Yeah. That's what I wanna. Oh, we just opened the door. Here you go. What is this? We go that way? That way, huh? This way? No, there's nothing in there. Okay. We just need to get lost here. Where's the Liberty Bell? Here?
Which way do we go? This way.
Hey Gloria! Naku, nandito mag-ice cream ako sa Washington DC. Philadelphia pala dito. Naghahanap ako ng ice cream. Welcome, Gloria! Pusong Ligaw. Wow. Nasaan na si Respetado? Mag-ice cream tayo. Mag-ice cream tayo, halika. Dito kami sa Philadelphia. Punta kami sa Liberty.
Wait, Right now, look at it.
Hello sa lahat. Oh, wow. Ayan, tingnan niyo, ang ganda. Thank you sa pagpunta, Gloria. Nandito sila, Pusong Ligaw kanina, wala. Okay, let's go. Hmm? Nagpipicture siya sa akin. Okay. Gloria, nakita mo? Ingat, Ate Merly. Wow, tara, nag-ice cream tayo. Oo nga, at saka hindi masyado maraming tao. Kaya maaga kami pumunta. Tingnan, wala pa silang... Mamaya-maya, marami ng tao yan. Kaya, dito kami. Nakapunta na ako dito mga 20 years ago. Ngayon lang nakabalik. Salamat sa pagsama. Kanina nag-live ako sa Facebook, kaso lang sabi ko sayang watch hour. Ngayon lang ako nag-live. Wala pa sila, mga live ata sila respetado. Hindi nila alam. What's in here? What are they wearing? Huh? This is where we going?
We're waiting for groups, I think. Yeah.
Oh, this is the Liberty Bell, which pupunta kami dito sa Liberty. Ayan. Independence. Ayan. Ayan na. Ito. Daddy, I need to Daddy,
Huh?
can you wipe it? Can I see? Gloria, nasaan ka na? Dito ka pa. Kanina hindi ako makapagsalita. Kasi nagsasalita sila. Ngayon, nasa labas na kami. I need to go to the bathroom. Wow, ang ganda naman po dyan, Nay. Oo nga, Christy. Dito kami sa Philadelphia. Nag-tour na kami kanina doon sa mga courtroom. Ngayon, dito naman kami sa Yeah. Dito pupuntahan namin sa Liberty Bells naman. Nandyan yung sis mo, si Gloria. Yeah. Pag hindi ako makapagsalita, meaning, kaya ang ganda. Ngayon, papasok kami dito sa building na to. Puntahan namin yung Mamaya-maya, Kaya kami namin inagahan. It's only, what time is it now? What time is it?
11.
Only 11. Kaya namin inagahan kasi mamaya uulan dito. Maraming ulan. So, ayun. Papasok na kami.
So, we can only get 20 in at a time,
Okay.
and that's 19.
Okay.
One
Where
of
to?
you wants to go in earlier, you can, and just, if you want to
You
read,
can go. I've seen it a bunch of times.
then you can go look at the exhibit
Okay.
and you catch up.
All right. Okay. Yes.
I know, you can just, it'll be,
Jackie girl, hello po. I-check namin yung ano.
Teamwork, teamwork. All right, put them right on that moving belt, okay? And then you put everything in. Up there. The jacket and your purse goes right on that moving belt.
Okay.
Put them right up there, girl. Put the phone in your bag, man.
Oh, phone okay?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Just temporary so they go.
Okay, okay.
Close the man.
Wait.
Close.
Hold on.
You don't want to fall off.
Alright.
Put that belt.
Thank you, dear. I'm back. Nag-check lang ng ano. I'm back. Hello, President. Hello, everyone. So, magtutuloy rin ako. Dito kayo. Yes. Jesus, dito na ako sa ano. Sa loob. Titingnan ko yung Liberty Bell. Ito ang ano. Ayan. Nasa labas. History ng Liberty Bell. Yan ako siya. At least dito makakapagsalita ako ng kanina hindi ako makapagsagot. Ayan. Kaya ayaw ko magbasa. Titingnan mo na lang. Naiwan ng asawa ko sa labas. Pinauna na lang niya ako kasi picturean mo sis. Sa labas, oo, yung real talaga pipicturean ko. Mga Pilipino yan. Pilipino yan sila, oh. Pilipino yan. Mga history. Ayan, ang pupuntahan natin. Wow, ang ganda. Yeah, Chris Joy, ano ito? History ng United States. Saan na kayo? Yung asawa ko hindi nakapasok kasi kailangan 20 lang ako ang pinauna niya. Tingnan mo naman mga history, ano? Ang galing. Okay. Ayan na, malapit na. Ayan ang Liberty Bell. Ayan na, mahahawakan ko na. Natandaan mo yung Liberty Bell na galing dito sa Wyoming. Ibinalik na nila. Ibinalik na doon sa Pilipinas. Doon sa amin yun. 2 bell na naninakaw ng mga kano. Tandaan niyo yun? Yes, Philadelphia ito. Sa Philadelphia. Yes, Philadelphia. Yeah. Ayan na, ang Liberty Bell. I-explain nila yan. Kunin mo uli, ibalik mo sa Pilipinas. Naibalik na yung 2, 1 na lang. Kasi 5 yun, ninakaw yun ng mga ano. Ninakaw yun ng mga kano. Yun ang history. Ibinalik nila doon sa amin sa Samar. Dalawa. Talagang ibinalik. Ngayon kukunin ko ito. Nasaan na si Iba? Iba, respetado. Kumuha na kayo ng sasakyan. Kukunin natin itong Liberty Bell para ibalik natin sa Pilipinas. Dali. Nandyan yung si Nanay Edith nyo. Sasamahan kayo. Gloria, mag-ice cream ka na lang. Tayo na lang mag-ice cream, Gloria. Mag-iwan lang dyan ng history, Mami Edith. Ayun na si Edith. Ano na si Edith Cabeza. Isama na natin yan. Ibabalik natin ito ng Liberty Bell. Kaya kunin nyo na sa respetado, sa Iba. Kasama mo na yan sa Pusong Ligaw. Kami ni Gloria magkakapi. Nanay Edith nyo. Nahuli mo. Umami, hindi pa. Bago lang. Ngayon lang. Edisa, hindi pa. Hindi ako makapagsalita ng matagal ha. At saka hindi ako matatawa ng maigi kasi sila bulong-bulong lang ako ha. Naririnig niyo ako? Sister Edith, pag mo ako patawanin. Huwag mo ako patawanin kasi. Ang dalawang Liberty Bells ibinalik na ng United States doon sa Balanghiga, Samar, sa amin. Ngayon, kukunin ko ito. Kailangan ko ng tulong nyo. Hanapin mo si Iba at saka si Respetado. Hindi na sasakyan ang kukunin natin, kundi Liberty Bell na. Okay. Lalapitan ko na. Ready na kayo? Lalapitan ko na.
Okay, so
Can you take my picture?
yeah, I'm gonna take your picture.
Oh, okay.
Put your phone down.
Okay. You too? Ibabalik eh. Kailangan ko ng tulong. Parang mukhang mabigat. Sino ang tutulong sa akin? Sino ang tutulong sa akin? Kasi mabigat. Di ko alam kung ito ang ninakaw nila. Can I go on the other side? Can I ask something? Where this came from?
Where the bell came from?
Yeah, huh?
So the bell originally came from England.
From England?
Yes.
Okay.
But, that bell, that original bell broke before they were able to put it up in Independence Hall.
Okay.
And so it was melted down and remade using the same metal.
Okay. So this is originally from England.
Well, sort of.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yeah. It's the same metal, but this bell really, you can say it was made here in Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania. Okay. Because I want to take it back. No, just kidding.
like everything else in life,
And-
the story is a little bit more complicated than it might seem.
Okay. Yeah, because I want to know where that came from. Yes. Nanakawin ko na mamaya. Kukunin ko na ha. Tinanong ko na kung saan galing. Nagsinungaling yung bata. Hindi ga. Originally daw ng England. babalikan ko pag nandun na si Iva at saka si Respetado. Pag sabi dyan, ibalik. Nagsinungaling sila sa akin. Galing daw sa England. Sabi ko, are you sure? See? Hindi nakasagot, di ba? Sabi niya, it's different story. It's Nagnakaw sila, ang mga Amerikano, ninakaw nila ang dalawang limang ninakaw nila. Yung dalawa, galing sa Wyoming, binilik nila sa Balanghiga. Balanghiga Samar, sa amin doon, binalik nila. Di ba? Natandaan niyo yun? May dalawang bills na ibinalik ng mga Amerikano galing sa Wyoming. Tandaan niyo yun? Sana sinabi. You're liar. Pinatawag. Alam mo, bata pa yun, hindi nila alam yun kasi. Hindi nila alam ang history. Sasabihin ko na, are you sure? Don't you know the history? Aray ko po. Pakisabi mo dyan, ibalik na dito. Mukhang maraming yata dyan, mami. Walang hiya sila. Binalik nila ang dalawang, natandaan niyo yung ano, di ba? Yung dalawang bills na ninakaw ng mga Amerikano nung World War II ata yun. Kailan lang, a year ago lang ata or 2 years ago. No, a year ago lang. Ibinalik nila ang bills na yun sa Balanghiga, Eastern Samar. Sa amin, lugar ng Samar. Mahina ako sa history, sis. Alam ko ang history ng Cagayan. Ay, Cagayan na naman. Hindi. Alam mo baka may Cagayan dito? Bakit? Aray ko po, Jonalyn Bernardo. Hey, you go! Si Jonalyn, nandito rin si Jonalyn Bernardo. Welcome back. Hindi mo naabutan, Jonalyn, yung history ng bills. Naku po. Ay. Ninakaw. Tinanong ko siya, where this originally from? From England daw. Sabi ko sa kanya, are you sure? Jenny Vlog, how are you? Ata, wala kang jacket, anak. Wakas nakaabot din. Yes, nandito kami sa Philadelphia. Kagagaling lang namin sa Liberty Bells. Ang sabi nila originally from England. Naku. Edisa, salamat ha. Pakisabi dyan, ibalik. Ibalik yun. Miss you po, ate. Miss you din. Wow, sana all makapunta dyan, mami. Edisa, pwede ka pumunta dito. Dadalhin natin yung Liberty Bills na yan. Bullshit na yan. Binalik nila. Nag-iisa pa ang hinahanap ng ano, para makumpleto ang 5 bills ng Philippines. Iisa pa ata. All I know, iisa pang bills ang nawawala. Kasi, ano yun eh. Itambay ko po sa ito, ate. Nagluluto pa ako. Sige, tambay ka lang. Hahabulin ka ni Queen Elizabeth sa England. Sis, di ba tinanong ko siya? Sabi ko, where this originally came from? Sabi niya, original from England. Ang original daw, nandoon daw sa loob kasi nabasag daw. Aray ko po. Ang sabi ko, are you sure? Baka ako naman mali ha. Habulin ako ni Elizabeth at saka si Prince Charles. Okay na lang habulin ako ni Prince Charles. Magpakulong ako sa kanya. Malapit na ako. Okay. Malapit na ako sa work. Makapanood na sa'yo ng YouTube. Aray ko po. Ang Liberty Bells na yun eh. May history tayo niyan eh. Edisa. Oh, kilala mo rin siya ha, Jenny Vlog, si Edisa. Kapatid natin si Edisa, Jenny. Ayan. Mabuti nakaabot ka, Jenny. Busy-busy ka rin, ano. Ako, minsan, aray. Kamon daw. Sa kabla-vlog ko, masasagasaan ata ako. Sabi niya sa akin, aray, ang bibilis pa man din. Come on. Hindi ko, aray. Let's go. Takbo. Aray ko po. Okay, hello! Spencer Lacalle. Nandito ako sa Philadelphia. Iniikot na namin ang buong Philadelphia. Nandito na kami. Napuntahan ko na ang Liberty Bells. Ang sabi ko sa kanila, na ibalik na ng mga Amerikano ang 2 bills. Kukunin ko sana yung bills na yun. Ang bigat. Walang tutumulong sa akin. Ito si Edisa, si Edith Gargar. Dinilakting Luna. Aray ko po. Ayan. Ang bigat kaya yun. Hello. Ingat ka, sis. Sis, mag-ingat sila sa akin. Small terrible ata ito. Ayan. Ang lalaki ng ano. Dati ito. Ano ito ah? Joanna Bonard, hello! Welcome back! Dito ako naglalakad-lakad ng Philadelphia. Patang Old Town po yata yan. Yes, Old Town ito ng Philadelphia. History ito ng Old Town talaga. Kanina nandoon kami sa isang building ng mga courtroom. Mga Old Town talaga. Iniwanan na ako ng isa kong sa vlog ko man. Buti lang mababait dito ng Yan. Joanna Bonard, hello. Ngayon lang uli ako nakapag-vlog. Mabigat po, mami, namin. Nakakahiya kasi. Mabigat po, mami. Di namin makaya. Kasi si Kuya Spencer. Sabi ko sa inyo tawagan niyo si Respetado at saka si Iba. Mayroon yan silang mga tools, mga wires, mga hairpin, tinatanggal na nananggal yan sila ng mga partner in crime. Kaya yun, 2 na yun. Kami si Nanay Edith mo nagkakapilang, kunwari kami ang mga si Gloria nag-ice cream lang kami niyan, si Jocelyn nag-ice cream lang kami niyan, kaya tinawag nyo pa si Spencer ha, para tumulong.